Yeah. Okay, let's continue. In this video, we are going to learn about the hydrostatic equilibrium. Okay, so I'll try to conclude, yeah, what can we learn, yeah, from this paragraph, ya. So one, two, and three of this paragraphs, ya. Jadi saya akan coba untuk merangkum, ya, dari apa yang dimaksud di tiga paragraf ini karena memang agak cukup kompleks gitu ya. And I will make it simple gitu ya. Saya akan membuatnya mungkin agak lebih simple ya. Jadi, so the key point is, let's say you have a container ya. Let's say this is the container. Okay. And then we have a particle ya. We have particle on this area. Okay, I will use let's say okay. Okay, I will use red dot ya. Okay. In this condition ya, in this point ya. Okay, I will make it in rectangular ya. Saya akan membuatnya dalam bentuk particle but in rectangular form ya. Jadi partikelnya dalam bentuk segitiga ya. So this is dalam bentuk segi empat ya. So this is just an assumption ya. Okay. Let's say you have very small pressure measure test ya. Jadi katakanlah kita punya alat pengukur tekanan yang sangat kecil gitu ya. And the size is as small as this particle gitu ya. Misalnya gitu ya. Jadi apa namanya, ukurannya sangat kecil, sekecil partikel ini. Nah, when you put your tools ya on this area ya, on this area, then the pressure is like what happens in this area ya. Jadi tekanan yang terjadi pada partikel ini ya di bagian atas itu sama seperti bagian bawah ya. And also it is similar with what happened in this area and also in this area ya. So the conclusion is in a specific point ya. Jadi di titik yang spesifik ya, di titik yang tertentu itu tekanan itu sama semua gitu ya. Ya, from above ya, from below of the particle and from the each sides ya. Jadi di titik tertentu tekanannya sama gitu ya. Nah, tapi ya, but we have to consider about the location ya. Nah, if the particle, let's say this is the first particle ya. Nah, let's say this is the first particle, and then I have another rectangular particle in the same position ya. Ya. Jadi di sini ada ketinggian yang sama ya, on the same level of height ya, di level ketinggian yang sama. Ya, so the pressure on this side, on this side, on this side, and also on this side is similar ya, similar with this ya. But if we have ya another particle ya, but in different location ya, in different level of height ya, lokasinya itu berada di ketinggian yang berbeda ya, maka ya tekanan di sini ya, tekanan yang ada di sini ya, sini, sini dan sebelah sini ya, itu berbeda dengan yang ada di sini ya. Walaupun ya pressure on this side ya is similar with this side gitu ya. Jadi untuk titik ini ya tekanannya sama ya. But when we want to compare this pressure ya, this surrounding pressure gitu ya, di tekanan yang ada di sekeliling dari partikel ini, the value will be different with this ya. But this pressure environment ya, lingkungan tekanannya will be the same with this particle because of the height level of this particle is same, but for this particle it's different. So the key is uh, the pressure in every position for the same height will be the same. Jadi tekanan untuk di posisi manapun selama ketinggiannya sama itu memiliki tekanan yang sama. But if we have a particle in a place with different height level of other particle, then the pressure will be different as well. Jadi kalau beda posisinya, ketinggiannya beda, then the value of pressure nilai daripada tekanan will be different, akan berbeda. So this concept is a logical things. When you are swimming saat kita berenang when you try to dive deeper and deeper berenang ke posisi yang semakin dalam, then your pressure will be the pressure of your environment will be higher and higher because of what? Because of the value because of the high level of your position is different gitu ya. Okay, so actually the calculation of height is not from the below surface, but we calculate it from the surface of the water So let's say this is the surface of the water Nah, ini adalah permukaannya, and then this is the level the level of each particle. Then we have first edge first height this is 1 ketinggian pertama and then we also have second height H2 ketinggian kedua so when we want to and higher height will produce higher pressure compared to first height karena ketinggiannya berbeda begitu jadi yang pertama ini tekanannya lebih rendah daripada posisi benda yang berada di tekanan yang lebih dalam gitu Okay, so this is for the concept of the hydrostatic pressure. Okay, so this is the formula. So dP per dH equal to rho g So this is the pressure and because the pressure is written dP per dH jadi ditulis dP per dH berarti tekanan itu terpengaruh oleh lokasi benda So the value of pressure will be different for every H Jadi akan berbeda untuk setiap nilai H And this will be equal to rho g Okay, so this is the formula. Okay. Nah, this is the formula, the simple formula So P, which is pressure equal to PO So PO is atmosphere pressure plus rho g h Okay, so this is for pressure this is the pressure at liquid surface and this is the hydrostatic pressure hydrostatic pressure the reason why we put PO here because when you have a container let's say and then you fill the water here so actually and then this is the particle. So when you want to know how much the pressure on this position, yeah, you cannot only consider the pressure inside the water itself, ya. Jadi kita nggak bisa hanya berpatokan pada ketinggian daripada airnya gitu ya. But we have to also consider the air pressure, ya. Because we do this experiment, ya, on the earth, ya. Jadi kita melakukan eksperimen ini itu berada di bumi, yang mana bumi memiliki tekanannya sendiri gitu ya. So we have to put the air pressure here. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think that's all, yeah, for today lesson. And I hope you can understand through this video. And I'm sorry if there is a mistake or a bad word that I use as long as this video. And after this, I will give you homework, and please do it, and please submit it before the due date. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.